is back in session. We're waiting for Brad to wrap up, and he will be joining us, and we will be playing round 4. Probably the last round for tonight. You know, we got work tomorrow. I have work tomorrow. Brad doesn't have work tomorrow. He's lucky. But so far, we've been pretty... I've been very happy with how our deck's been performing. I haven't felt the need to sideboard into another deck yet. I think the closest I've gotten to is if we played a game 3 with the white-black deck, I could see us going into the other white-black deck, but the thing I don't like about that, I don't know. Against the
less consistent, I believe.
Well, let's say they're playing against the other opponent. They're not attacking for the most part, and the counter spells are nice if we get them down beforehand. But like Tightening Coils, Blinding Drum, like our tap down effects aren't quite as powerful as they were in the other one. I would consider picking up the Isolation Zones just because they're not attacking very frequently, and having 4 ways to remove their creatures is better than just 3.
Well, also, the Smoldering Aberration gets a lot better in the white-black deck because we have such crappy creatures to throw to it.
I know.
So...
Alright, it's time to run what'll probably be our final match for tonight. And then hopefully we'll be at 4-0. But regardless, we'll only have 1 match left. And then we're just going to jump into
if we win, we might just have to keep going.
Brad's like, I don't have to do anything tomorrow. I don't work at 6:30 in the morning.
I have to actually clean and host people over to practice for a Legacy tournament. There's a big Legacy tournament in Atlanta that's privately hosted, but it's open to the public. This is not good.
I don't know if I push it.
It's not terrible.
I don't think I push it. Oh.
That's a real tough decision. I say we keep it and regret our decisions.
I'm not regretting it. I like the mana here. There are draws that could make this very bad.
Like that.
Like more 6-drops. But, and you know, you do have to play spells before turn 4. Maybe.
I think we're about to start regretting this.
If they don't play something this turn, we're not going to regret it too bad, because Smothering Abomination's just going to cycle.
Okay, well, do it.
Alright, so... Next turn, if they do not play a creature, I am not going to play Smothering Abomination. I'm going to start fixing our draws, because Smothering Abomination just cycles.
Alright, wait, stop us on our upkeep and scry. That's what I was trying to say. I thought you were new.
No. We have more 3 and 4 drops to draw than we do anything else.
We still don't want more lands.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, so you're okay with whatever we draw? Alright.
Yeah.
So go ahead and...
keep up counter magic?
No. At their end step.
Yeah, at their end step.
Okay.
It just looks like we're keeping up counter magic.
They're eventually going to pull the trigger, though.
That's fine. Our trigger is a bunch of 6 and 7 drops. We have a really good trigger.
We don't want that. Do we? Because we're about to play a 6 or 7 drop?
3, 4, 5. Eh. Makes the Smothering Abomination, like, slightly better. And it's a mana source, so yeah.
I don't think we want that.
Okay.
I think we'd let them play first.
Well,
we have 6, right?
Yeah.
So we go ahead and play. Go ahead and play Coslet. They're not holding a counterspell.
Okay. Well, they can answer the Pathfinder.
Or they can not.
God, they have to play something. There's no way.
They don't have to play anything. They were just... They either don't have anything but removal, or they're playing around counterspell. And now they're like, what?
I mean, they didn't play any creatures, so
we didn't either. But we had a plan.
We had a bunch of big drops.
And a plan. I'm sticking to the plan. Alright. How many mana are we going to have when we untap? We're going to have 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to scry and not play the Dread Defiler?
No, I'm playing Dread Defiler now.
Okay. I'm thinking their entire hand is removal.
It's fine.
So if we draw a shit creature, you should play it. We didn't. I would still... I would think about playing Rune Processor and not getting the thing, because if you play Dread Defiler and the isolations on it, it's going to make it real hard to win.
It's true. We don't really need the life either.
No. I mean, we're both at 20.
Alright. So we have played 4 must-answer creatures in a row.
And they've answered all of them. It's 3 must-answer creatures.
Oh yeah, we're going to play a 4th.
See?
Alright, now is the time.
Can we immediately exile?
No.
Can we next turn if we wait?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
We have
7,
8, 9? No, we can't.
I don't want to wait 2 turns.
Well, and one of those turns we have to actually draw. Alright, before you draw,
Yeah.
scry.
Alright, let's see if they have another removal spell. Baby.
I'm thinking they don't. What a weird game this is. What does that do?
Gives them 3/3.
Oh, okay. We don't care.
No.
Alright, we have no way of getting the Pathfinder back, do we?
No.
Alright.
We have the 1 land.
Bottom.
Yeah, we just hold it up and attack.
What? Wait, what? We attack?
Yeah, what are they blocking with? 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so the counter attack though is 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 7, 8, 9. The counter attack is 9 though. Whereas if we attack,
Right, well we can drain them for 5 too.
okay, it's just the counter attack is 9 damage.
It's fine.
Also, they have an ally, so they'll just put a zombie into play and block with it.
The tapped zombie?
Okay, so the counter attack is actually 11.
I'm playing my Smothering Abomination. It's fine. Keep up counter magic. Sounds good to me.
Okay. Oh, and that'll be another sack target. One more.
So we untap next turn, drain them for 9, and attack them for 6 more, which is lethal. We're not getting through that much, but if they didn't happen to Oblivion Sower and other stuff, we could just drain them out.
Can we just drain them out though?
No.
We're
just 10.
close.
Yeah,
We're
they'll be at
very
10.
close.
They'll be at 4.
So ideally, we want to block so that our creature doesn't die, so that we'll get to sack it and draw a card from it.
Yeah.
But I think we don't want to take all that damage, so we probably just block. They're not actually going to attack for very much though, so
They can tap out and give their creatures +1/+1 attack for 7.
yeah.
We trade with their 3/3.
I mean, they can attack with everything, but only if it's lethal. Otherwise, we just eat the best one, which is probably the zombie maker.
Yeah.
They are not close to having double pump, so you don't have to worry about that.
If I was them, I would have blocked with the Wall of Resurgence.
Because it's useless.
Yeah.
I mean, its only job is to block and die. That's its only job.
Yeah.
This is quite an interesting game. Right
Well,
here.
we're at the point where people's decks are just going to be really good.
So their deck had a lot of removal, but I don't know that it was really good. I think you want to draw a card as opposed to take and take 3.
Okay. I tapped that wrong. I should have left the scry up.
Yes.
One, two, three, 5, 6. Okay, so I do not want to do anything because I can do 2 Seer's Lanterns.
2 Defilers, you mean?
Yeah. Alright, we have no cards exiled, so that's just a 3/2, which is fine.
But you don't want to play that, though, right?
Oblivion Strike, perfect. Now we can play
Oh,
both.
okay. So
we can either get rid of there.
You want to attack, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No.
No. Because it's a sorcery. Never mind.
So we should just Oblivion Strike something, and then we can bounce something else. We can bounce land. So we can get rid of 2 of their cards.
Okay, so Oblivion Strike that
Chosen.
one. And then bounce the token. Or the land. Either
the land.
one.
It's bigger.
Or you can bounce their zombie token that's untapped. The land's still probably better, actually.
Well, if we're attacking, I would rather block the zombie token.
What now?
I guess we're asking, are we attacking this turn?
We're at 17 and we have the ability to drain them for a lot, so yes, we're attacking. Right?
Yep.
Well, so this way though, we're killing their wall because they're not foolish enough not to block, right?
Yeah.
But that's what they should have done last turn, though. So we're actually helping them play correctly, in my opinion. Which is not how I usually like to do it, but...
Yeah, but forcing them to block makes the rest of our creatures better. We, in fact, could take the damage and just attack back for 9, because we have 5 in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't count for the pump. Oh.
We shouldn't have bounced that, though, so... We should have attacked.
Yeah, we shouldn't have attacked.
So this attack back, we'll block the zombie, right?
Yeah.
Because our creature's useless. And then we'll drain them twice
We can
on our turn?
Yeah, I guess we can.
So we'll just leave blockers up and leave mana up and drain them twice. And then we'll...
Well, we could scry instead.
Wait, how much? We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 mana? That's not enough to scry twice and drain them twice. Are they attacking?
Yeah, I think we just take it.
No. Block it. Our creature doesn't mean anything. Our creature's better off dead.
That's true.
Now, I hope they don't play anything big right here, because we didn't leave mana up. Ooh, that's bad. Alright, I wouldn't play the land. Just pass, right?
We can attack, but then they can hit us for
A lot.
4. Yeah, too much. Okay.
So just pass, and then at the end of turn, drain them twice, untap, scry, drain them again. That kills them, right?
Wait.
5, 9, 10, 11,
count.
12?
How much
That
mana?
almost
5,
kills them.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With 11 mana, I can play Spell Shrivel and drain twice, so I do want to play.
Okay. So we need to drain them twice, untap, scry, hopefully get a creature that we can let die,
Yeah.
so that once it dies...
And they're not in a great place to use the Soothsayer either.
Yeah, because they don't want to tap down the creatures, right?
Right.
Okay, there we go. And then one more time. Why did it not pop up a menu that time?
Maybe because we have less targets, I don't know.
Alright, if we can just get a creature that'll die. That's all we need. Does that get a creature back into our hand or on top?
Top of library.
That's not bad.
It's not great.
You can always not do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well at this point, though, right?
No, because we have to draw it next turn.
Okay, so don't.
Alright, The good news is our opponent cannot use the Soothsayer very much.
They can use it once. And they are. That is hardcore. All we need is anything. Just anything.
No, there are the colors to gain life too, so we're not out of the woods yet. We have plenty of mana.
Yep. Alright. As soon as we get to the end step, drain them again, because why not, right? Actually, you might not should drain them.
Why?
They might make the mistake of tapping their creature.
Oh.
You don't think they're that bad?
I don't want to give them the option to get a card to gain more life.
So we just attack this into them, they have to block it, and then we drain them, right? Next turn. Cultivator Drone.
They just blocked with their 06.
Oh, right. Dang.
We just need another creature.
Well, we don't really care about that.
It's another chump block. Those are relevant turns. They're buying turns.
Well, it's also another attacker if they get lethal. Like if they get 10 mana and lethal. But we're scrying in return, so there's a good chance we'll get there first.
That's a card I can get behind.
So next turn, we attack with the 2/3 and the 3/3. Right?
Yeah. Well,
so...
we just attack with the 3/3.
Okay.
Because we need the colorless activation for when it dies, so we don't die on the crackback.
We can pump it twice and still use Dread Defiler because we have 3 colorless sources.
Right, but we can't do that if we attack with the cultivator.
Okay. Yeah, that's correct. So we pump it twice. They have to block it, but it won't die.
Right, they have 2 blocks. They can block with wall, they can block with Hedron Crawler.
Okay, so depending on how they block is how much we pump it, right? We want it...
Yeah.
We want it to die, or we want it to kill something, or both.
Correct.
Ideally, we want it to die.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, you know. It's really unfortunate that...
So they actually have double pump now. But they can't attack with everything in double pump. And they know it.
Oh, they...
So be careful about the attack back.
Yeah. They're building out a board.
Ooh, that menace is scary.
No, we attack first.
So you're going to pump it again?
Mm-hmm.
So if you pump it again, will we die on their attack?
No, because we play Translator.
Okay. I think you have to click the... Yeah, there you go.
Click, click. Take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, we block their biggest creatures, so we don't take the...
We take 9 plus 4, so that's fine. Yeah, we take 13. We go to 4.
Well,
yeah,
and then they'll die on the crackback, right?
We block the Havoc Sower and the Familiar. But they die from restraining them. Because they get through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, we go to 3.
Are you sure they don't have enough to pump?
We block that creature.
Block that creature. They don't have any pumps with it. They don't have any colorless mana. except for the Hedron.
Yeah.
Crawler.
Right. We blocked the 3/3 and the 4/4 and killed
How do
them.
we block both of them?
Translator
right.
And
Translator.
Defiler.
Yeah. Forgot about that guy because we didn't play it yet.
Yeah. So we kill their 4/4. It lets them get cards in case they gain life. We basically chump block the Havocs over and then drain out for the Translator.
Yep.
So I'm not sure what our opponent's thinking about doing here.
I'm not either. They might have a combat trick.
Right. But that doesn't do a whole lot. Oh my gosh. Stop asking me things.
Yeah, I really hate AVG.
I mean, our opponent doesn't need to make a decision. Their clock is ticking down.
And they theoretically might have 2 more games in them.
Mm-hmm. Sealed goes longer. You need to play. You need to know your deck, and you need to know your plan.
Our plan was janky.
Our plan has been. Our plan has been mild disruption and a whole lot of poor bombs.
Well, so they drew all their stuff out of order too. I mean, they had nothing but removal.
I think they were actually just holding it all back. Okay.
Alright. Definitely play this creature.
Oh yeah, we would die if we didn't.
Oh, we die.
Okay.
Well,
We just wait. Let's see what they got. Their alpha's not good enough unless they have another card. All they need is a removal spell to win the game. But if they had a removal spell, they would have played it a long time ago.
yeah, if they draw it now, they win. I mean, that's all there is to it.
But we don't play around that removal spell because when would they have not played it on the Dread Defiler?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they've already played an Oblivion Strike and an Isolation Zone and a Demon's Grasp. So how much more could they have in their pool? Who knows? Hopefully it's not much.
Woo! We got it.
Wow. That was a long game. That was a really long game.
Alright, let's run it back. Is there anything we want to put in?
Is there anything that gets better if it's that long a game? Notice, I think they drew out of order, so they'll probably actually be faster this next game. So,
Yeah. I mean, Oath of Jace I could consider, but I don't know even what I would want to pull in for that.
I don't know what I'd want to take out. Yeah.
I mean, Smothering Abomination's the only one that's close, but I was decently happy with that. I didn't see a lot of flyers on them.
Let's do it.
I could also consider pulling out Tightening Coils, just because it's not as good as the interactive decks like the black-white one, but
That's true.
I think it's just too good to be able to play it.
Well, it does nerf whatever big thing they play, basically.
Right, and
So.
if we're attacking with a big guy, nerfing one of their guys means that they don't have a double or a triple block anymore. Now we can trade with one of their creatures and
Yep.
do it again.
And they might have a giant blocker, but eventually that won't matter either. So, you think they will let us play first?
If I was them, I would draw first, just because their deck has a lot of synergy pieces. I think that unless you are very aggressive and sealed, you should usually draw in most, but not all formats, which is the opposite of draft. In draft, you should usually play in most, but not all formats.
Yeah, I think Origins was the exception, right?
You always played in that one. Oh, in sealed and draft, yeah. The only time you usually just definitely draw is like when you're both slow or something like that. When you're both fast, you want to both play. It also depends on... That's fine.
Yep, that's fine. Did they say where they were going first or we were going first? Oh, it's us. Okay.
Alright.
F2. There you go.
Alright. Okay, now do
So you want to play Cultivator Draw or you want to hold up Spell Shrivel?
I want to play Cultivator Drone. Now I really want to play Cultivator
Yeah.
Drone. Alright.
So they actually didn't see a counterspell that entire last game, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. We represented one a lot, though.
Yeah, we did.
Oh. Well, look at us. We're in a great spot. Okay. I think we just pass.
Yep, pass, keep up the spell shrivel.
Yep. And I think we actually just keep keeping up spell shrivel until it's bad, just because we have more big plays than they do. Like, we could tap out and play Kozilek's Pathfinder, but they have a lot of removal.
Well, I mean, I think we should run it out there and make them have the removal. Right?
Maybe. Hopefully there's place in this turn. Yeah.
And we just counter it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty good one to counter.
It's only okay, really, but I'm definitely going to counter it because we can play the Pathfinder next turn.
Ooh, nice backup. Fifth turn Pathfinder is pretty impressive.
Fourth turn Pathfinder's even better.
There's very little stuff in our deck that would let us do that.
Oh, we'd have to have Hedron Crawler. It's Hedron Crawler into Drone into Pathfinder. Removal piece 1?
Nope.
That's not good enough.
Not a removal piece. They could double block and kill it if we didn't have a waste.
Yeah.
5,
6, 7. We could play both of these spells. I like that.
So I don't want to use our Oblivion Strike on that crappy creature.
I don't either, but being able to attack for 5 this turn.
Well, so
8.
what we could do is Kozilek's Pathfinder on the 2/2, use its ability, and then just straight play the Avenger. Because it costs 5 and we had 5 extra mana.
Yeah, that's true too. Let's go ahead and do that.
Why would you cast before you...
It doesn't.
Always attack first.
You just want to attack. I want them to block, but okay.
I want them to block too.
They're more likely to block if we tap out.
For a creature?
Yeah. So let's not let the Culling Drum block.
That's what I would do, because their Culling Drone is meaningless, except to double block the Pathfinder. Alright, so now we play the 3/3 fly. So you think they were more likely to block if we
Tapped out first.
tapped out first?
Because they know you don't have a combat trick.
You don't need a combat trick.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, your combat trick is mine's a 5/5 and yours is a 3/5.
They're tapped out, yeah.
So,
It's definitely true. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I like your play of holding the Oblivion Strike, just because...
I mean, if they do have something good, we kill it. That 3/5 is meaningless to kill.
The only time, like, let's say we had the 3/2 Menace, then I would want to make the Oblivion Strike play. But the fact that this guy has flying just means that most things aren't going to get in the
Oh,
way.
yeah. I mean, if they had something that could effectively block, it makes more sense. But since they don't... And look! Now we can... I don't know. We could destroy that 3/5 in addition to making their 2/2 not block. Yeah, we'll just take that, right? Wait, what happened to our creature?
They sheer dropped it. It's dead.
Oh. It's dead, Jim. So we want to complete disregard one and then Oblivion Strike
Yeah.
the other? That makes a lot of sense. Wait, whoa. Oh, I guess it really doesn't matter which one you do. I would always do the complete disregard on the crappier creature, I guess.
Yeah, they're tapped out.
So, do we really want to let them ingest?
Yeah, probably. There's not.
They're at 9, so
There's not a lot of good cards that care about that effect.
we actually have the best one.
There's a couple good black processing cards, but there's not many. And I really just like to get them dead. This pulls 2 turns off the clock.
That's pretty important.
If they don't play anything,
Especially since we don't have a hand and they have 3 cards.
Yeah, and they have plenty of removal. I mean, it's not hard to answer our 5/5 or 3/3 flying.
I mean, yeah, all of their good removal, if they draw it, kills it, I think. They didn't play any non-complete
Yeah.
answer. Oh, I guess their -5/-5 doesn't kill our best creatures, but...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've played one more actual spell than they have. We've just drawn more lands, which isn't terrible. We have lots of good draws. We have another Pathfinder, and then 3/7 drops. So we have 4 very, very live cards to draw.
And they did go second like we predicted.
I think that's right.
Yeah, that is.
If we lose this game, we'll go second next game as well.
Yep. True.
So it's slightly riskier for us because they have some amount of 2-drops and stuff, but just being up a card can mean quite a bit in a match like this. I think that's one of the reasons that Oath of Jace is better, especially if your deck has a limit on its curves. You can get rid of cards that aren't as optimal. There are many games where we would have gotten rid of a Spell Shrivel.
So we might want to cut the -6/-0 and put the Oath, because that -6/-0 is going to nerf a very small creature in their deck instead of an Eldrazi like it would in our deck. Because we haven't seen one in 2 games.
Yeah, but I still like it for stopping double blocks.
That's very true. I think with our 2 Pathfinders, though, we may not need to worry too much about double blocks.
Yeah.
Maybe just drawing more cards is better.
Maybe. We won't know because our opponent only has 10 minutes left and has not made any plays. They're going to run out of time, is what's going to happen. They can't. You can't play at this rate. You have to play faster and sealed. Okay, we're going to sacrifice a creature.
Is that what this is?
Yeah. And we're going to sacrifice a 2/3.
Yep.
I guess they were debating on waiting playing it, but...
I mean, ideally we would have better stuff for them to kill, but we just don't. Nom nom. Void Shatter.
I've been down to play that.
I think we do trade the 3 for the 4 here.
Yeah, we win in 3 turns. They win in 4.
And our first turn comes before their first turn, so...
Yeah, we can hold the land back.
Yeah, we should hold the land back, actually.
I'm just making sure that... Because discard can matter, but we have 7 mana, so we can cast anything. But if I had an 8-drop, I would heavily consider playing the land.
Well, and this means if we draw the thing that lets us draw a card and discard a card, we can chuck this land immediately.
It's true.
So, that's what I was thinking about.
It's a Year's Lantern.
Well, we didn't want to draw that, so that's good. Well, it would have been okay to draw that. Ooh.
4, 5, 4, 9,
5, 6,
10.
7, 8.
No, they're still dead on board unless they play another spell or another colorless source. What?
Another creature. Oh! A removal spell. Wow.
Okay.
And that is exactly the thing that I said we might draw. There's no need to do it now. We couldn't use it.
Yeah. Alright, so we are in trouble because they're hitting us for 5.
What? They can't, they can't...
Menace flying.
Oh. That's not good. Don't think we're winning this one. Alright, do the thing.
Here, have a sorcery.
Oh, well, that's what we needed, isn't it?
I don't see how that saves us.
Keeps them from hitting us for... Oh, no, it doesn't save us. It doesn't save us at all.
No. It's good attack. I guess we could have searched for more cards. We can do that here. Shouldn't have attacked. Have a land. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked. No, we wouldn't have had enough mana.
Wait, enough mana, what do you mean? The things still fly.
Well, we could have bounced one, but yeah.
We can still bounce one.
But we're down a blocker. Before, they might not have attacked with all the cards. But yeah, we're probably just dead.
This one flies and this one missed? Oh, so we could block the menace. Yeah,
Right.
You're correct.
But they would have attacked with the drone. Probably. Alright, let's run it back.
Alright.
They don't have threatening creatures, for the most part. But I also like, having the card we had because putting -2 or -6, -0 on the flyer means that they can't do anything with their
That's true.
menace creature. Alright, we'll let them play first. Now, if they curve out, we would be in a very bad spot.
I mean, that being said, if we curve out, which is less likely, they would be in that spot. I mean...
What if we had one more card? All right, so it's down to the wire.
Maybe taking our first loss or our fourth win.
It's true. We're already at the break-even point. Now we're just in the
Alright.
try to make small amounts of money. Little bits.
Actually, it's basically doubles our payout every win from here on.
Really?
Yeah, it's like half of what it takes to get another one, what it takes to get another one plus some extra packs for both of them. You get plus some extra packs. And then the next one is like half again and more packs.
Okay, so
the
packs double.
Well, so 280 is what we need to get in. This is half of 280 that we're at now. And then it goes up again by another 140.
Okay.
And the packs double. So it's almost doubling every time.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah, so every win really matters.
Here we go. And the other thing is we're patched up with people that have the same record as us, so the decks are getting stronger.
That's true.
I will say I do not think
If we win one of these last two though, we completely pay for this and get some extra packs.
the thing that's surprising is we did see the first round opponent did have a Gideon, but we beat them in the first round. We haven't seen anybody play any him, and they had a Fall of the Titans, which was nice. But like we haven't seen
they
crazy
have
cards.
very good synergy though. I mean,
Yeah.
they have good removal, good synergy. We have good removal, and we have a good late game. We don't have really good synergy.
I don't even know if we have that much good removal. We have some. Let's see. Which deck is this for?
3, I think.
3. We can look at it while we wait for our opponent to significant sideboarding.
Would you like to play first? No. Oh, that's rough.
It's fine.
You're gonna keep that?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I agree with that, but
We've got 2 lands. We've got a play to make.
we've got one play out of this many cards, so we're basically mulligan down to 3 right now, in my opinion.
You want to keep that?
I mean, that is actually worse.
Well, the more I think about it, the more I actually do like your mulligan there, just because we didn't have so many plays for so many turns.
Well, I mean, we still don't, but
Keeping a 2-land on the draw is fine.
well, we should have kept 7 hand then.
Well, there's more cards. We have a 3 and a 4 and a 4 we can play.
Yeah.
The other one just had a bunch of
Oh,
5s
wow.
and 6s, but we can't play anything.
Nice.
Actually, we can play Titan's Presence when they attack next turn. And I will! Because I'd like
Why
to
not?
use my mana every turn.
Oh, so they are curving out. Alright, Pathfinder, yeah. That way there's no way.
Yeah,
Save
no
again.
pump spells.
Alright, if we draw land here, we're not in a bad shape.
That's what we're hoping on.
Alright, so we just exile their 4/4.
Yeah.
And the next turn we play a 3/3.
Or if they just play one card, we probably Witness the End, and then play our 3/3. Maybe if they play land spell, I'll probably just Witness the End, get rid of the rest of their spells, and then take my 2, and whatever else damage comes from this, and then start going from there. Yeah, that's great. So we take 5. Well,
I mean, we're not blocking anything with a 3/3 though. Except a 2/2. We're blocking 2/2. This is a tough decision.
yeah. Puts them on the top of the deck, and I think we'll be stabilized at 8.
So we need to draw one more land to really stabilize. Kozilek, Shrieker, and Isolation Zone. Pretty good.
Yeah.
We're still taking 5. Ooh. We need to draw land here. Not.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can play Seer's Lantern, Cultivation Drone.
Cultivated Drone does block the 2/2, so.
Yeah.
And then next turn it makes our Havoc Sower block, whatever. So that's not bad.
Or we just put Pathfinder.
That works too. Alright, well, I guess you need to block that knight. I think they're just going to try to end it. I think they kill us no matter what we play, right?
Nope.
Oh, that was lucky. Alright, so do we play the Pathfinder? I think we do.
Yeah.
Do we want to scry before we draw next turn?
Yes.
Okay. If I were them, I might would attack. On the bottom.
Okay.
We don't die. Unless they draw a removal spell.
We don't die if they draw a removal spell. You take 4.
Well, I mean, that's pretty close to death.
Yeah, we're both scrying and all that, but we do need to get something good pretty quick. But if we just get any creature, we can start attacking with very large creatures. We can attack with Kozilek Pathfinder, blocking out Wall of Resurgence.
Must be a tough decision. I don't know that we should attack. I think we should try to block long enough for them to run out of time.
So what I'm going to do is not scry this turn, keep up the Seer's Lantern, and then start scrying end of turn every turn on their turn. So we're down one draw, but we get more power every time.
Well, that worked out really well. It's an instant, so we actually don't have to do anything.
Yep.
Wow, that was basically perfect luck.
Yes.
Because that's pretty much exactly what we wanted.
Now, let's go ahead and scry. And we'll decide if we want to use it or not. Put it on top.
Yeah, I think we want that.
So we want to go ahead and complete disregard their big creature?
I
I think we do. We might become tagged up in mana very easily.
Okay.
Can you get rid of their... No, we can't.
No, you want to get rid of their attackers, not the defenders. Because this means even if they draw another creature, which they're likely to, they still can't do anything.
Yeah, I really actually like the spell shovel because it means that their Fall of the Titans can't do anything.
Yes. Basically, whatever they play, we need to just...
Yeah.
Well, actually, if it's a crappy enough creature, we don't have to do anything. But if it's a crappy enough creature, they should be pushing it. So... Okay, so that is where it's spell shriveling. And it's just too much mana for them to pay for.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, one more mana and they could have paid for that. That would have probably done it for them. So definitely scry. Wow, seriously? Keep it. We might need it.
It's true.
No need to play it.
We have a lot of cards exiled for our opponent.
We do. And those are all draw and discards for us if we draw that creature.
This is going to come down to who has a couple spells in a row.
Yeah, a couple good top decks. And our odds are not good. That's for sure. Now they are also at 4 mana. Or sorry, 4 minutes. 4.5 minutes. We really need a creature here. That's a good one.
It's good enough. Now we consider, do we want to attack?
No.
4 minutes is a long time, by the way.
We definitely don't want to attack.
If we get another creature, do we start attacking?
Probably. So we'll know after this scry, basically. Ooh. That's rough.
It's just a double block. Oh my God,
No, it's not double block. We just pump.
Oh, right.
Be sure you scry.
And they didn't scry. Our mana advantage is actually coming in very handy here. What we really want to do is not shuffle our library.
Man.
It's fine. They still don't have good attacks. And they skipped a scry. Oh, no, they didn't. They're paying 1 life. I forgot about that. Because their life is not a resource.
Yep. It's not looking good. They've got to kill us on the Alpha Strike, though. Otherwise, they just lose their creatures.
It's true. We could also block 3/3 here, 3/3 here, go to 2, and then have them have 1 creature left.
You can block, pump, and kill the
Trade.
5.
That's a trade, though.
Oh. No, it's not.
Oh,
It gets
it's not.
+2/+1.
Okay, well, this is the problem now. Because they have lifelink.
They have lifelink?
Yes.
What do they play to get lifelink?
Undo Rising.
Oh. So they're attacking, I guess, right? They still
Right.
lose a bunch of creatures if they attack.
No. We have to block these 2.
Oh. And go to 1?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we lose our 3/3 no matter what.
Yeah.
So go ahead and scry. Yeah.
Pump.
Oh yeah, pump. So we need to kill the 4/4, right?
Yeah. We only have 1 option for blocks.
Yeah.
Sweep away. They've been a nice card.
Alright, wait. You didn't scry.
Right. I
So
don't
we're
think
dead.
I don't think there was anything that could have saved us.
Well, definitely scrying would still be the correct answer.
Well, if we got an expensive spell, could we afford it? 1, 2,
Yeah, we could have.
6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2,
One
3,
and 9.
4, 5, 6. No, yep. That's it.
Oh well, we still got one more.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap that one up on another one. Because this is round 3, right?
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we are 3-1. Solid,
Not bad.
but not where I want to be at. But we'll see our last match very soon, but not today. All right, guys.
Sure you don't want to do one more?
Yeah, I'm sure.